Hey, welcome to the AFI Movie Club. My name is Jimmy Hawkins, and in 1946, I was signed by Frank Capra to play Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed's youngest son, Tommy Bailey, in It's a Wonderful Life. So I guess that's kind of why they wanted me to share some stories with you today, and it's a pleasure to be here. I thank you.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Daddy. Hello, Daddy.
I've had the pleasure through the years of working with or meeting with the various stars from It's a Wonderful Life and the people behind the scenes and get their stories about what they thought of making the movie and how they enjoyed it. When I was meeting with Frank Capra, I asked him, "Sir, what was the most difficult scene in the movie to direct?" And he said, "Oh, that's easy. It was the one with you kids. The scene had so many levels to it. Here we had you, excuse me, I'm burping, and then the little girl pounding on the piano, and the older boy asking, how do you spell this or spell that? And Donna Reed is there talking about what's going to happen later that evening. And all the time, Jimmy Stewart is very depressed about losing the $8,000. And he said it very easily could have been a scene that they laughed at and not with. So I had to balance all that.
Bet I had 50 calls today about the parade, the banquet. Your mother's so excited.
While I was sitting on Jimmy Stewart's lap, I was wearing the Santa Claus mask around my neck. But what nobody knew is inside the mask, it was very, very rough, like sandpaper. And every time he pulled me in, it would go up and rub my cheek. And we rehearsed it 2 or 3 times and then shot it a couple times. But I knew enough not to flinch. I don't know how those instincts were put in me, but it was just a memory that came back to me while I think about the movie.
Must she keep playing that?
I have to practice it for the party tonight, Daddy.
Mom said we could stay up till midnight and sing Christmas carols.
Can you sing, Daddy?
Better hurry and shave. The families will be here soon.
Family? I don't want the families over here.
Once we finished that scene in the living room, we all walked toward the kitchen. And I remember Frank Capra squatting down when we got to a certain place and tell me, see where we are right here in this spot? I said, yes, sir. He said, I want you to say, excuse me here. And all the while, I want you to be pulling on this man's coattail.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
It used to be something Frank Capra's son, Tom, used to do, and it was a running gag in the family. So he put it in the script. It was to break up the tension in the room. He always liked to do things with comedy.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse you for what?
I burped.
Nothing about excuse me was in the script the night before, and he would always do that. Once he saw where he was, he used different props and what have to advance the story. Very, very gifted director and producer, writer. The scene turned out just like a real family.
Dad, how do you spell hallelujah?
How should I know? What do you think I am, a dictionary? Tommy, stop that, stop it. Janie, haven't you learned that silly tune yet? You play it over and over again. Now stop it, stop it.
I'm very grateful for being picked to do this movie.
I'm sorry, Mary.
He was very patient with us kids. We didn't have to read for the part. He just talked to us and asked us questions. And then he, out of all the kids that were in the town, actors at that time, he put together these 4 kids, and then he brought us to the stage and brought Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed outside, and they had a picture taken of us. And he said, I got my Bailey family. There's 3 Bailey kids left, Carolyn Coombs and Carolyn Grimes, Zuzu. We've been invited to unique places. We never think it's ours or we have anything great to do or it's all because of us. We just believe in Mr. Capra's message of the movie, and that is each man's life touches so many others. If we weren't around, it would leave an awful hole. And we carry that message to everybody we can talk to. A couple years ago, we went to Attica Prison and showed the movie to all the prisoners, and then they had a big Q&A afterwards, and it was quite an experience to sit there and watch how intelligent they were about the movie and had all their notes written, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience where this movie has taken us, and we're very fortunate. We feel very, very lucky. I want to thank you for having me today. And I love the motto kind of getting together for these movies, movies to watch together while we're apart. But we'll never be apart. Not when you have great films like AFI is showing It's a Wonderful Life. So enjoy the movie, watch for these little things, and thanks for having me today. The best to you, and Merry Christmas, and have a Happy New Year.